never surrender. I can't even get that high anymore. I can't even do it anymore. He's just so. I don't know how this works. Am I talking and you hear? When I speak, you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, and you're hearing me as well?
Yeah, but it sounds like it's delayed already. There's a delay.
It's a bit of an. Where are you right now? Maybe it's a signal issue. Are you?
I'm outside in the backyard of my house. It has Wi-Fi. I'm good.
Okay.
But even if I didn't have Wi-Fi, I can rely on the data. That's what the young kids call it.
I think it's good now. It's catching up. Is it okay?
You probably didn't know that, right? Oh, look at all the hearts. Isn't that nice?
So many hearts. People love you.
How are you, brother?
Well, thanks for connecting. It's
so wonderful that you're doing this. Despite all this stuff, you're a creative guy, and
Well, thanks for coming on.
Good on you. Oh, right. You said thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, because you've done so much. So many people are a fan of what you do, and now to connect with you and people can ask you questions. So thank you so much, man.
How long is this gonna take? By the way, Leafs are playing tonight.
Okay, we'll do a clean 10 minutes. Don't worry, we'll get you in.
No, I'm kidding. I was being ironic. They might not be playing tonight. I don't know. There is a game, but who knows? Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna bash them. They're too close to my heart. Hey, what do you want to talk about? Hey, buddy, you look good, by the way.
Hey, you look good.
You look good. I'm getting some sun, bro. I mean, I shouldn't even. But my hair is growing. So
yeah, you got the quarantine hair going on. You got to get that
the quarantine. Nothing like Elliot Friedman on Hockey Night in Canada. That guy, he's got.
It's a lot.
An amazing hair going. Anyway, too many Canadian references at once. Okay.
Yeah, well, thank you so much,
Tanner, what's up, baby? You look great, man. What's going on?
Good, not much. I feel like you didn't get you sent me an email saying, call me Rico, and I said I was going to say the same thing, and then I confused you. It was a joke, because I wanted you to call me, because Rico's such a badass name. I was like, you should call me.
That's what I thought. You want me to call you Rico. Right.
Rico.
Hey, Rico.
I mean, with a name like that, you got to be an actor, right? Like Enrico Colantoni. Like, that sounds,
I guess so.
That's pretty badass, man. That's,
It came out of necessity because I realized how few people could actually say Enrico.
Oh.
They'd say Enrico or Enrique. They wouldn't really look at it. So Rico is for people who don't know how to read.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I
figured you were just another guy who didn't know how to read. So it said Rico. No, I'm sorry, Tanner. That was low.
I also saw.
I'm feisty. It's 6 o'clock on the East Coast.
Dude.
The sun's going down. This is where like dogs start running around like crazy.
This is the witching hour, as they call it.
Yeah. It's like they just start running around crazy. In fact, I want to introduce you to the household dog, but she's around somewhere. But anyway,
I saw a great tweet talking about we were going to do this. Somebody tweeted that they said I was today years old when I found out that the Flashpoint guy is also the Galaxy Quest guy. Do you get that a lot where people don't understand that that's also you? Because
it's time travel, man. It's total time travel. I was at a friend's house and they have young kids, and I was outside in the backyard, and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood was playing on inside, and the young kid was like, "How did?" But that's the guy who's with Dad outside in the backyard. He's like, "I time travel, man." It's all time travel.
That's how you do it. And which is the last time I guess we saw each other. We were talking about that movie. That was such a phenomenal film that you were a part of.
It was a beautiful film, wasn't it? Wasn't that a beautiful film? Man, oh man. I got nothing else to say about that.
Did you leave the project taking it away? I feel like everyone who worked on that movie got a little bit of like Fred Rogers, teaching. Did you leave with any of that? Did you feel enlightened?
He was so much alive. His spirit was alive. The guy I played was Bill he's so alive I can't remember his name.
Bill. We got the first name.
Yeah. But because so many people were still living, and we were actually shooting inside the same studio in Pittsburgh, he was very much with us. So it was, and all the stories just circulating. It was like fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw
That's all I got.
Lindsay said your laugh is gold. You have a great laugh, man. You have a solid.
Now I got to put it on. I got to show. I got to show
do
it
it.
off.
Well,
I got like a new watch. It's like here. I got to.
I feel like
Anyway,
this is a nice transition. We could. I've been playing a little game called Roll Call because you've got a lot of roles under your belt, Sarah. So if I gave you the project, could you remember the name of the character you played?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Look at all the hearts.
I got a few here.
People are listening. That's wonderful. Hi.
People love you, man.
Hi. What's up?
What's up?
It's like,
yeah.
Can you read all of these? Yeah.
Okay.
Now you all know where I live. Can you tell where I live?
Yeah, I recognize that tree.
Is it too revealing? That tree, that pear tree. You know what, dude? I got to tell you. So for weeks now, the pears were coming, right? And I was like, oh, I can't wait to pick those pears. Within a day, they're all gone.
What?
No, I'm dead serious. That pear tree was filled with pears, and now they're all gone. And it's not like they fell or the squirrels got them. They just disappeared. It's like it's like one of those
It could be time travel again. Maybe
I have total time. But you know those mazes that you find in the corn circle. What are they called?
Like the corn maze? Like a
crop
circle?
Like a crop circle. Crop circles just appear. It's like some of the same people. They didn't leave a crop circle, but they took my pears.
It's probably aliens. I think anytime there's a doubt, it's aliens.
It's always aliens. And because I played an alien, they come to me. I play them all the time. It's a thing.
So if we okay, I got 5-year roles here. If we could try to name them, let's see it. Law and Order. Do you remember who you played on Law and Order?
Dan Blocker?
Close. Ron Blocker.
Ron Blocker.
Yeah.
Ron
hey,
Blocker.
dude. That's good.
That's funny. Ron Blocker. He was a good guy.
Okay.
He came from the Pleiades star cluster, and he just sort of channeled it. Dude, it's not even funny anymore. I'm not even going to joke about it. Forget it. Forget it, Tanner.
Stigmata. Remember who you played? Stigmata.
Stigmata. Oh, Father Dario. Of course.
Boom. Nailed
it. My parent. That role made my parents so proud. They always wanted me to be a priest.
Yeah.
And so instead, they got in the car and they went to see the movie theater in their local town in Italy. And it was like, apparently they dubbed me very well in Italy. So they were very, very proud.
Oh, wow. That's good. You got to make mom and dad proud.
Yeah.
How about the Outer Limits? Do you remember who you played?
Oh, shit, no.
Michael?
I mean, damn, no.
Michael
That's
Burr.
it?
Michael Burr.
Michael Burr?
Does that sound familiar? Maybe the internet's lying. I don't know.
No, Michael Burr sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, these are just getting easier now. Just Shoot Me.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Elliot DeMora.
Dude, how fun was that to be a part of that?
Dude, how much time do you have? So much fun. Now it's on Hulu apparently, but we don't get Hulu in Canada. It's really unfortunate that we don't get Hulu because Hulu, Veronica Mars is on Hulu, Just Shoot Me's on Hulu. My son, when he was a kid, did a show called The Yard that was on Hulu. Oh, Hulu. Hulu's been in the family for years, but you can't get it in Canada.
Yeah, would you find like you're getting a resurgence of people reaching out to you that are now, because they're stuck at home in quarantine, that are all watching your stuff? Because I feel like
isn't that crazy?
It's everywhere right now.
So.
Yeah,
I think so. The weirdest thing was people started watching Contagion. Remember that movie? It was like a Christmas movie at Christmas time. Oh, there's a pandemic going on. Let's watch a movie about a pandemic. And they just started coming out of the woodwork. I don't think anybody saw it when it first came out, but my God, we need good pandemic movies during a pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, a little too close to home, man. A little too.
Yeah.
Where does your taste lie? Because I know you play a lot of cops, detective stuff on TV, but are you a fan of that genre as well? Did you grow up watching the police shows?
Yeah, of course. Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
SWAT, the original SWAT. All those things. Even what were the other ones? Even Cagney and Lacey was like fun about. But Hill Street Blues, NYPD Blue.
Do you have a favorite? Because they're so good in so many different.
Well, NYPD Blue sort of, they brought it up a notch. Those guys, they really brought cable TV to network television before there was cable TV. So I thought that was an exciting show. to watch
Now,
NYPD.
with your brother being a police officer, does he heavily criticize you? You know, when you play cops on TV, would he give you the notes on?
Every time. There was no hiding.
It's like,
No
dude,
hiding.
that's not how that works.
My brother is the biggest ass when it comes to like sitting back, and this is a compliment to him, Tanner. He sort of looks down at me and goes, "That's it. That's as good as I get. You want me to do it again? You want me to show you again?"
That's it.
Yeah. Once a cop, always a cop. He's retired now. He's actually learned how to have a sense of humor. But so maybe if he goes back and watches all those shows, he might have a better appreciation for it. Who else can we slam, Tanner? Let's go.
Let's keep going. I also heard there was a story, I don't know if it's true or not, but on the set of AI, Spielberg was making fun of you a little bit for the Galaxy Quest.
You know what? It was like one of those 4 o'clock. We finally got to the scene at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was just like sort of talking, and all of a sudden, I think he realized that we had met before.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he started imitating Mathazar off camera, and I was like, you know what? I can die and go to heaven right now.
That's
Spielberg
cool.
is making fun of me during AI. Yeah.
Did he do the voice? Did he do it?
He did. Yeah. It's an easy voice to do. You just act dummy. Just act like a dumb alien, and we're good.
Was that what you walked in the audition room with? By the way, was that character kind of evolve over time, or was that?
No. He sort of, yeah. Because Dean Pariseau, who directed it, he was just so welcoming. He made the audition process so comfortable that I felt like I could just take a chance with the voice and sort of play on the whole. You know, I hate to reference the Jehovah's Witness, but you know how happy they are when they knock on your door on a Sunday, right? They're just so happy.
Yeah.
They're happy people, and I figure I'm gonna play them like a Jehovah's Witness with an alien voice, which turns out was nothing more than a vocal exercise that I learned in drama school.
Wow. How did people do it on? I just recently actually rewatched the film not too long ago, and there's so many moments where I'm like, how is like Tim Allen keep it together, because he's looking at you and you're doing like there must have been so many breaks.
Yeah, that's because that's the beauty of film, right?
Like I feel like
all you need is one good take where you're not laughing.
Because it
like,
must have been,
that's a take he wasn't cracking up. All right, we're gonna use that.
It must have been super tough on set to see you in the getup doing that voice, walking around the bridge of the ship.
I think just having the late great Alan Rickman.
Yes.
And Sigourney Weaver, just keeping everybody, just having those two, even for Tim, you know, someone like Sigourney and Alan, I mean, he was still having a great time. He's such a good man, but he knew when he knew he was just playing with like super awesome fucking actors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody was on their best behavior. We were having a great time, but we knew that, all right,
yeah,
we're in good company. We're in wonderful, wonderful company, and this is a very special thing.
I don't know if you've checked it out, but there are people online that are really rooting for like a sequel series. They think that Galaxy Quest should come back, and
You think they should?
I mean, it's tough to say, man. I don't know. People sometimes, if it's good, you got to leave it alone.
I agree.
But I mean, well, guess yeah.
I agree. And, you know, the attempt has been made so many times. In fact, really close. A TV, like an 8-part miniseries was going to happen.
Really? And
it was really close to happening. But then Alan passed away, and I think that put an end to it.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Where are you, bro? Are you in Toronto?
I'm in Toronto, yeah. I'm in Toronto.
Look at you.
So you moved to what's your story? You moved to LA and then you came back.
I'm somewhere north of Highway 7.
Okay, but when did you move back to Toronto? Then you were down in LA for a while, and then
I left home when I was 20. I moved to New York City. I spent 11 years in New York, and then I moved to LA for 15 years, and then I came back to do Flashpoint, and I re-met an old friend and married her, and here I am. Back north of Highway 7.
Amazing. That's so awesome. Flashpoint's such a...
Not the Highway 7 isn't that awesome, but it's okay.
No, I mean coming back to do.
I'd rather
do
be south of
Flashpoint.
Steel somewhere, but you know, north of Highway 7's all right. Are you south of Steels, bro? Are you south of Steels?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
like
yeah,
right. I'm
definitely,
like
right?
kind of downtown Toronto and the mess of it all.
Yeah.
So.
I guess
Too
young
much.
folk like you like it in the city.
Yeah, man, I got to get out there. I need trees. They just cut the only 2 trees down I can see out my window.
Aren't they beautiful?
Dude, that's so good. That's
They're
great.
beautiful trees.
Look at you.
They're
You're good.
beautiful
That's why
trees.
you have such a beautiful tan, man. Look at you've been a.
Dude, it's like, did you know there was a holiday Monday? It felt like any other day. It's like I didn't know there was like a civic holiday on Monday.
Do you even know what day it is today? Because
I have no idea. I have no idea. It's like pandemic city.
Are there weekends anymore? Or we canceled those?
I don't know. I think people still have them. Like there's an internal sense of there's a Saturday and a Sunday. But I envy the people who actually have a place to go Monday to Friday, man. It's like, yes, you know, if their job puts them at risk, I thank them. But the people that are going back to work,
I know.
it's like, I want the theaters to come back. I want. Anyway, oh, fuck. This was so much fun right until now.
Well, we got some fans watching, so let's get to some fan questions. This is a great one as an actor. What does it feel like to watch yourself on TV? Do you ever watch yourself if you're flipping through the channels and you see yourself? Do you stop?
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't like it at all. It really is. It's disconcerting because you're really at the mercy of like, but you know, the funny thing with Flashpoint, they always edited the best takes. I don't know how they did it, but it's rare when a producer will like pick the best takes. And it's like, it was fun to watch because it's like, all right, that wasn't so bad. But a lot of the times it's just like, oh, why did they pick that take? That was like gross. But yeah, I would have to watch something one time and then go back and watch it. You know, it took me how many years to watch Just Shoot Me recently and enjoy it as a TV show. Because before then it was just like, oh, I remember that. And you're watching a scene and you remember what was going on in the background and you remember your reference for those scenes are just like everywhere. But you have to wait 20 years later and watch a show and go, hey, that was funny. That was a good show.
Yeah, and it's also like you put your performance out there and you're at the mercy of the editors. You hope that they choose the take because, you know, the other guy, the lighting was better or whatever. And you're like,
yeah, exactly. They had to, of course. Yeah. Like
damn lighting all the time.
You know what I mean? And on the early years of Veronica Mars, it's just like, hey, Kristen always looks so beautiful. What is that? How do they do that? That's just because Kristen's beautiful. So it's just like there's no competing.
Yeah, it's. Do you have when you some people stop you on the street? What are they getting you the most for? Is it Veronica Mars? What is it? I feel like maybe the.
It kind of depends where I am geographically, and because airports I'll get person of interest all the time. I don't know why, but person of interest seems to travel a lot around the world. Toronto downtown, I'll get Flashpoint and Veronica Mars, and then somewhere in the middle of nowhere, the United States, I'll get Just Shoot Me.
Oh, okay. Right. So geographically changes.
Yeah, geographically changes.
Miguel wants to know, do you stay in touch with some of the guys from Flashpoint? Considering a lot of you guys still live around the area, do you?
Yeah, of course. We'll text and stuff and phone calls. And I know Michael Cram lives in LA now, and I'm here. And, David Payco lives in Vancouver. So we've all sort of went, but yeah, of course, there's still a lot of love for those guys.
Yeah, a lot of love for you in the comments too. People saying they're just watching, Jeff said, currently watching season 5 of Flashpoint. Any spoilers you want to give them?
If they're watching it for the first time, God bless you, brother. Just keep watching. It gets gold. It gets gold. It gets good.
Another great question I saw right here from Shane. What does it take to get into acting? Is there someone like yourself who's had such success at it? What are you any advice you would have for someone trying to get into it?
You need a very low IQ.
Okay.
And just a crazy gene that allows you to put up with a lot of rejection. Yeah. And a God-given willingness to look ridiculous. You know what? I really love that question, and I hate to be glib about it, but the truth is like,
True.
who really wants to be an actor? You know what I mean? It's like it looks cool, but you really got to be a little crazy to want to be an actor. Tanner, you know this.
Yeah, it's true. You also got to be prepared for like it's almost like this like self-abuse thing, because you're going to be told no a lot, you're going to be rejected a lot, you're going to question yourself so much.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself through
and then when you do get a job and you find success, you're infantilized to no end. Everybody wants to do things for you. They don't want to hear what you have to say. So it's really not the position of choice if you want to be really creative. You know what I mean? I mean, if you love film, you want to be a director. If you love TV shows, you want to be a writer and a showrunner. If you want to be an actor, you really need to love the theater, because that's really where you get the reward. Really, I mean, the accolades and the fun and the romanticness of film and TV, but really the rewards come from doing a play in front of a live audience. And if you don't love that, then maybe acting ain't for you. What do you think?
Did you have a moment when I know you made that move down to LA, but did you have a moment when you kind of really knew that you were hitting your stride and this was this career was really starting to really pay off for you? Did you have that moment? Was it maybe like a premiere or a build? Seeing a billboard?
No, only when I stopped asking my dad for money. It's like at some point it was just like, really, that was all the difference in the world. Is like, wow.
Yeah.
I haven't had to ask my dad for money for a long time. I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. Because you know what, dude? There's no finish line.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster ride, and you feel good. You get a great job, and then you're not working, and then now what do you do when you have to redefine yourself in an environment where the world is falling apart?
It's true. Yeah.
It's like you really have to embrace the unpredictableness of your life. And if you're not comfortable with that, if you're not comfortable with the instability of your life, the ups and downs, then don't be an actor.
That's
right?
Sage advice. It's true. Yes. It's
you know what I mean? Go do something else that'll guarantee some kind of security. But
yeah, stability and acting aren't exactly in the same category at all. It's
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I appreciate you taking the time, buddy. But do you have?
Is that it, buddy? We're saying goodbye.
Well,
is that a goodbye?
We usually end with a little game of at-home show and tell. Do you have an item that you could show,
Jazzy? Hip. Come here, honey.
Oh,
come on up.
Beautiful.
Come on up. Here we go. Hi, Jasmine. Bye, sweetheart. How are you, sweetheart? This is Jasmine. I hate her so much.
Where did the name come from, Jasmine? What was the inspiration? Are you a big
My stepdaughter Raquel named her.
Okay.
It's a beautiful name, and she's such a Jasmine. But she's the best watchdog. Come here, honey. Come here. Say hello. Say hello.
Oh.
No, say hello. Yeah. She is the best watchdog because she'll bark at the smallest thing and wake you up. So, you always know when there's a raccoon in the backyard at 3 o'clock in the morning, or, she'll just bark and bark and bark and bark. Bark.
Especially with that big yard you got. You got to get some peacocks in that yard. You got to get peacocks. You got to come on, do it up.
All I need now is a guitar. I don't know why I need a guitar.
It's a nice spot. Well, if you should
just sing around, just play a guitar.
I mean,
I played
should a backyard barbecue.
You play, bro? You play?
I mean, I played a bit in the past. I could do a few like basic chords, the G chord, some power chords. I don't really know much else. I mean, I could keep a rhythm. You could solo. You could be lead. I'll just be rhythm.
Nice, buddy. Okay, all right.
We'll do it.
I can. Now, there are so many people who made comments, but there's no way we can possibly respond to all of them. Is there, Tanner?
There's a lot. I mean, I can scroll back a bit, and we could see a lot of people. Susan said Montreal scored. That was a while ago, so
Whatever.
Let's see here. Jeffrey says he loves it. Ivan's laughing, I think, at the one of the jokes that you made earlier on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we catch up on.
Somebody play piano and clarinet.
Susan said you'll always be a little crazy, Rico. That's there.
Yeah. Yep. Susan remembers. Susan and I went to college together. In fact, I think I can owe her why I became an actor. She was the first person to say, "You should do this." I go, "What?" And she said, "Yep. Go to New York. You should go to New York." And I blame her for everything.
Tabitha said that she wants to write. She wants to be a writer. As an actor, what do you find are the biggest, make or break points for a script? Do you find that what are the biggest kind of maybe hang-ups on a I think a lot of writers kind of do the same, maybe they fall down those same patterns again, or is it strong dialogue? Is it strong character? What's the biggest thing for you?
I mean, well, what I like in a script isn't necessarily what the world wants to see.
Yeah.
So you're always walking that fine line of what you want to be as a writer and what will be commercially viable. So I think that's the biggest struggle of any writer is like, do I keep writing from my heart, or do I try to find like a clever idea? But I think you keep writing from your heart, you develop that skill set of just being a proficient professional writer. Then there are other doors that'll open up for you. There's staff positions, there are creator, you could, again, if your voice is strong enough and you want to keep writing, who's going to stop you? Who's going to say no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
got to write because you love to write and not because of we're responsible for the labor and not the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. And there's another, speaking of the wisdom that you're pouring out, Sugar K acting tip, please. Is there any, do you have I don't know how you do one tip, but.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't waste your time. Mm-hmm. If you don't need to do this, don't do it. Do something else. If you're looking for some kind of payday, don't do it. Mm-hmm. Go, and make sure you know what it's like to be on a stage.
Yeah. How about the directing side for you? There's a couple questions about directing. People want you to, do some more directing. You've done that as well. Do you think spending so much time in the acting game has really changed how you are, behind the camera? Have you taken a lot over to the other side?
Yeah. You know what I've been trying to do in this in the whole quarantine is that I have been writing. I'm trying to develop an independent film that I can, mm-hmm. Micro budget films that you can really just do, just with your friends and.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a micro budget actor, I mean,
I know, totally right, Tanner. You're the first guy I'm going to think of.
Dude,
that's not true. That was very harsh of me to say. But directing TV is like that. It's very much, you got to know the machine you're working in, and it has to be fast, and you have to be proficient. I want to see what it's like to direct something that comes from my heart and just not have somebody tell me what the mandate is. So we'll see what happens.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, get the free.
Like TV directors are guns for hire. It's like, it's exciting and it uses all your faculties, but you're still a gun for hire. Do you have a show that's already, the tone of the show is already set? You coming in and facilitating camera movement essentially, and skillfully and importantly, but young filmmakers should take their iPhones out and start making shit up and
100%.
Just go get creative.
Well, yeah, and people don't realize, I think, the technology that we have in our pocket now with the iPhone. They're shooting in 4K, the sound, audio, the picture quality. Like, it's pretty great. You can do totally. A lot with it.
So much. Somebody asked if I miss playing Greg Parker. Yes, I do. I love Greg Parker.
There was another question from Loved Stacks. Favorite moment from Veronica Mars? Do you have a favorite memory or moment?
Yeah, I was always fond of the Christmas episode where Veronica wanted a pony. Is it a pony? It's always so cute. All those moments in that apartment with Kristen were pretty much bleed into one great memory because because the funny thing about when we filmed those first three seasons, we didn't change lenses, and it was still on 16 millimeter film. We didn't change them. Every shot was we filmed on a 35 millimeter lens, so we had one camera the whole time. So it was like an actual old school movie. We didn't have 2 or 3 cameras working on different lenses. We kept moving the camera. Wide shots, close-ups were like right in tight because it was 35 millimeter. Wide shots were beautiful, cinematic wide shots. So you didn't have a lot of time to save a performance in the edit. You know what I mean? It really had to be in the moment, and she was just so lovely to work with because it was just an immediate affection for each other. And how many times does that happen? But
that's very. And also, this comment here from T. Capretta, which is amazing. Here, she says, "Thank you for Flashpoint. I have watched this many times, but during the quarantine, I watched it 5 times, the whole series. It really helped me through this hard time." So
I'm so glad. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because they really just scored that show so well, and the tone of it. And I mean, again, that's another example of watching a show years later and going, holy crap, I miss those guys. I really, really miss those guys. But you need to distance yourself to really appreciate what everyone else was seeing. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's very good. She also did a follow-up asking about a potential reunion soon. Do you guys, I guess, maybe a public forum, but do you guys have you got together recently in the last couple of years where you all went out for dinner or anything like that?
No, I think Huey's playing a lot of music now, and I know he's working a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm telling you, dude, I just like that show, for as much as I loved being a part of it, wearing that fake gack, wearing that fake uniform took a toll. Running up those friggin' stairs. It was fake. They weren't even real guns. But it was like, oh my God. It was like the wear and tear on my hip. It was like running up those stairs and just like, or even to get onto the truck even. It was like, forget it. I was trying to be funny.
Have you ever tried to perform a hood slide as a cop in a show? Have you ever tried? Have you attempted?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. It was sort of a lean slide. Like a full on slide. It was sort of like a set and then push yourself off kind of slide. But they didn't keep it. It's like they cut around it. Anyway.
Well, dude,
Enrique Dominguez. Hello, Enrique Dominguez.
There's so many people from Brazil. I saw Sweden, Switzerland.
Cool, man.
It's awesome, man. But I don't want to keep you much longer. I saw a comment that Montreal is winning, so we better get back to that game.
That would be salt in the wound, right? Like the Leafs sort of don't make it. Montrealans and anyway.
It's a whole thing. I know.
This was like so much fun right up until now.
Well, Rico, buddy, thank
Tanner,
you so much.
baby.
Appreciate it.
If I see you on the street, okay? Just cross it. Don't.
Okay.
6 feet, foul.
And I guess there's nothing left to say, but never give up, never surrender.
Attaboy, buddy. Ever. Ever. Ever.
All right, Rico.
Never give up, never surrender. I can't even get that high anymore. I can't even do it anymore. He's just so. Here you go. That's what I hear. I've got tinnitus. That's all I hear now. Tanner, baby, you are loved, man.
The neighbors are like, he's doing it again.
I know. He's like, crazy. There's that crazy actor.
Oh, man. Well, dude, let's catch up again soon. Don't be a stranger. We'll keep in touch.
I love that. I know I got your email now, so too bad. Hey, somebody from France. Look at all this stuff. Go Kings. Yeah. Nick Stotzer. Hey, I know that guy. All right.
Yeah,
okay,
Mr. Mars.
everybody else that don't know, thank you for coming, Tanner. Thank you for inviting me.
Take care.
So much fun.
All
Bye, buddy.
See you later. Goodbye.